Hey guys, and welcome to my second actual video. If you actually have eyes and you read the title, then I don't need to explain further. If you didn't and just clicked because I uploaded, I'm just ranking every object Unicode character. This is going to be a mix of a tier list and a standard ranking, similar to how Marley, that one animatic battle guy, does it. Okay, I'm yammering too much, let's just get to the important stuff. I genuinely do not like Google. I just can't bring myself to find her an actual interesting character. In season 1, her whole personality was based off of being nervous about the elimination, and they kinda carried that into episode 1 of season 2. On top of that, she isn't helpful in challenges at all, and legit caused her team to lose in episode 2. Not much to say about Pixel, just really irrelevant. The only thing keeping him from D tier is his friendship with Calibi and Broken Wii. Speaking of Broken Wii, same case with Pixel, but I find Broken Wii a lot more developed. Wii sort of has a personality, but still has lots of room for development. A lack of screen time is definitely what shoves Radio down to C. The only reason he's higher than Broken Wii and Pixel is because I enjoy his bond with Long PC more than Pixel's and Wii's bond. Pota has me on a hit list now, doesn't she? Anyway, Duarte, short for diamond with a dot emoji, is just a slightly better version of Google. She doesn't complain about the elimination or weigh her team down. She's more so the moral support of dim-minded. One thing I'm not too fond of when it comes to Duarte is how she just completely ignored Ship Portal's disability to speak when they were about to dig into the meat lover's pizzer. Out of the people on Team Stupid, I definitely knew Jay was getting out. Although she was partially the reason Team Stupid lost, that isn't the primary reason she's down in C tier. I wish we could have seen a bit of Jay searching for the cloth. I think they could have bumped her up a couple spots on the list and could have gave her a bit more personality, you know? Long PC is the better one in the duo with Radio. The case with everybody in this tier is that they still need more screen time and development, and Long PC is no exception. It would be nice to see him play a bigger role in future challenges. Although his concept is a little cheesy, it still fits him well. Having every sentence you speak be a question is a nice addition. Plus, in the trio with Duarte, Google, and him, he's definitely the best one. Still a little bit irrelevant, which is why he's in C. Manu McManderson overall is well-rounded in the show. He has a good balance of screen time, a goofy personality, and is typically what you would want in an upbeat character. The reason why he isn't in A or S tier is because of the switch-up he had on Jay. That was honestly really unnecessary and didn't fit him at all. This next part of the video is gonna have 4 Team Blank members back to back. If y'all want, you can leave your guesses in the comments, but if you do, please pause the video so you don't spoil it for yourself. Water is another well-rounded character. She doesn't contribute much to the challenges, but she is still relatively relevant. Her personality is also pretty balanced. She's not super nice, but she's not the average mean character in the average object share that a 12-year-old would make. When it comes to Cracked Muggy, it's pretty much the same thoughts as Water. Nothing too through the roof, but nothing too awful. Okay, I can admit I am a little biased partially because of Bombcopter, but not just that. Bob is super useful in challenges and helped them win two challenges back to back. As for personality, there's still work for that. Yep. Yeah. Go to the next! Red Warpipe gives off a dude bro kind of vibe, but in a good way. Not just that, his personality feels more so as a wildcard. Like 1 second he almost ends the world because of some beef with Tur, and the next he's trying to hit a bucket of bombs. Since we're on the topic of Tur, I might as well just get, The only way I can describe my thoughts on Tur is the worst best character. I really like his duo with Nevada. Like, name one other object show that has a duo of two gamblers slash scammers. Exactly. That's what I thought. This is what I thought! Podium is up here mainly because of his concept. Having 3 people conjoined to each other for forever? Peak! What makes this even better is that they all hate each other, which is absolute gold. Wait, gold? You know where this is going, don't you? I could not have made this video without including an Are You Made of Real Gold reference. Anyway, having Nevada being a greed-driven being who has a literal breathing gun to accompany him can make for some really good moments. Like, come on, you can't top that. Can you? I feel like I don't need to explain. Hot chocolate is just a goofy little goober. Also, I found the scene of him smiling to the thought of frosty chocolate milkshakes really funny. That scene is probably why he's in A tier. I think it would have been really funny to put him in 12th, but he's just too good for that. 12 Junior legit has the mentality and personality of a 12-year-old, but I don't think a 12-year-old is capable of attempting to figure out a plan to stop a literal chunk of the moon from falling to the earth. But since we're on the topic of that, 12 Junior is really good at strategizing and making plans. Like, how does he even get the thought of carving wood pillars that are triple the size of everyone, putting them into the ground, and then a cloth on top with some nails? But yeah, that's it for 12 Junior. Crest cleaners is everything that hot chocolate does, but better. Like, when this dude is attempting to hold up a piece of the moon and then dies after it falls onto him, he just says, "It's okay, I needed my back wrecked anyways," brushing it off as if unfazed from it. And whenever they start riding on Triangle's bike form, everyone screams for help, and as he just says, "Wee!" in the most joyous way possible. Is that not peak character personality in the slightest, or am I tweaking? We got athletes and object shows now, I guess. From seeing how Platonic was like from season 1, I did not expect him to become a dude that can run at light speed like Usain Bolt level. What's kind of ironic is how he got 2nd in season 1, but now he's carrying his team to being one of the first few teams to finish the challenges. It's like he's a master at leading to victory, or close to it. Plus his personality is, well, fair. Now you may be thinking, "Hey, Ship Portal barely has a personality. Why did you rank him so much higher than everyone else? Hey!" Shut up and let me explain. Google, Duarte, and Question Mark didn't do anything at all to help with the challenges. They just went along with Swing and Ship's plan, not pitching in any ideas. Ship Portal is the brains of Dim-Minded. He carries them. He actually came up with the plans for the first 2 challenges, while mostly everyone didn't do jack. He's, in my opinion, the most underrated character in Object Unicode. Sure, his personality isn't fully developed, but there's a little thing called potential arcs. And that's why Ship Portal is an S tier. even though I glazed Ship Portal a bunch, there's still people who are better than him, such as Calibi. Calibi's team was practically gonna lose in episode 2 if Calibi didn't speak up. Like, come on, who doesn't want a living, breathing ball of endless knowledge on their team? Battery percentage is more personality carried than competition carried. A good chunk of him being up here is because of Season 1. Season 1 was more than enough to build up BP's character. And I will say, his friendship with Platonic is a reason why I like him. I just really like the duo between BP and Platonic. It gives off a cheerful little vibe. Okay, this one's mainly out of bias. The other small percentage is how she's the only other member on Dim Minded that helps Ship Portal with the challenges. This is definitely sounding hypocritical, but the only reason she's higher than Ship Portal is because she has a fair mix of helping with challenges and a decent personality. However, there's someone else who can have a mix of both and does it better than Swing. So you're telling me this dude can go on murder sprees, create hammers from thin air, turn chopped logs into giant wooden pillars, and can even turn into a bike? Triangle has endless possibilities. On top of that, his whole personality is just him being a jolly and upbeat guy. Like, this dude practically has endless possibilities that is 100% useful for competition, and has a personality that isn't completely intolerable. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe so I can hopefully be monetized sometime soon. It'll help me out a bunch. Anyway, have a good day! I wrote most of the script while I was at a coffee shop, by the way.